All right, with that, let's get you breaking updates now coming in. The showdown that's expected in the parliament as the India bloc plans a protest. Fresh protests expected at Makardwar in just a few moments from now. The opposition leaders are going to be protesting against the special intensive revision exercise that has been undertaken by the Election Commission in Bihar. So the massive show of strength by the India bloc as we witnessed from day one of the monsoon session. Remember, the opposition has been demanding a discussion on SIR in the parliament. The government has not given in yet, but the opposition leaders are continuing their protest. And every single day, the opposition leaders have been saying that the SIR, the exercise by the EC, should be scrapped completely. We have guests joining us this morning. Shehzad Poonawalla, national spokesperson of the BJP, joins us. Nikhil Jain, political analyst, also joins us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Nikhil Jain, I want to begin with you. The opposition had been demanding a discussion on Operation Sindoor that's already ongoing, and yet you have protests that are taking place at Makardwar again and again by the opposition, now saying, in fact, we saw some disruptions yet again as well on SIR.
No, so Pratibha, before the parliament session started and there was an all-party meet, the opposition had placed clearly two very important issues that they wanted to discuss in this session. One was Operation Sindoor, Pahalgam terror attack and all the events surrounding it. And the second was the Bihar SIR process. And now we also have the Supreme Court judgment telling Election Commission to mend its ways. So it's not today or not yesterday that the opposition started demanding this. The opposition has been talking about it since a very long time, since well before the parliament session, on official channels, in the media and everywhere else. But the government seems adamant on not having a discussion on Bihar SIR, something that is going to affect the right of 8 crore voters in this country, right? 8 crore citizens.
But why not wait for the Supreme Court? The Supreme Court, you also mentioned, is already hearing the case. Why not wait for what the Supreme Court has to say?
No, they have given an order. The Supreme Court hearing was supposed to be on the 28th of July, and the Supreme Court has given an order to the Election Commission to start including Aadhaar in the list of documents that are being used by the Election Commission in order to identify voter eligibility. And the Supreme Court has clearly said that this argument that other documents can be forged is ridiculous, because every document can be forged. And we recently saw those visuals of Dogeshwar Babu's residence domicile certificate being issued in Bihar, and we've seen Dogeshwar Babu's Aadhaar card also in Bihar. This is India, documents can be forged, and forget India, in every country documents can be forged, but that cannot be a reason for disenfranchisement of the voters. And this is a very important issue which I feel there should have been a bipartisan, multi-partisan support on this. I really don't understand why is the BJP not willing to discuss on this. It is not like we are saying that the Prime Minister is doing this or the Prime Minister is at fault. We are talking about a fair electoral process which should affect the rights of the BJP, RJD, Congress and all the other political players equally.
Okay, so Shehzad, is the centre, the government, running away from a debate? The opposition has been demanding a debate on SIR. There are some malpractices, issues that they have highlighted. Why is the government not listening to the opposition and the people of Bihar? That's the charge.
I hope Nikhil will show the same courtesy I extended to him and won't interrupt. You remember, Pratibha, 2 days ago, the question was, Atankwadi kahan hai? Atankwadi kab maroge? When the Atankwadi's were killed in Operation Mahadev, what was said yesterday by Akhilesh Yadav and Imran Masood? आज ही आतंकवादी क्यों मारे? Encounter आज ही क्यों हुआ? In a sense, doubting the Operation Mahadev. They wanted a discussion on Operation Sindoor. There was an entire discussion. What did they come and say? Operation Sindoor was a tamasha. What did they come and say? Pakistan ne Pahalgam nahi kiya. So this is their seriousness on issues that they wanted discussion on. As far as the SIR issue is concerned, and Pratibha, you are somebody who has been tracking politics and current affairs for a long time. Sub judice matters are never discussed within Parliament. Rule 352 of the Lok Sabha and Rule 235 of the Rajya Sabha, which has been invoked by Congress governments to deny discussions on ongoing judicial matters, is the norm and is the convention and is the constitutional position. In fact, in many Supreme Court cases also this has been said. Yet they want a discussion on SIR. I want to ask two simple questions. One, who will answer on behalf of Election Commission? Rahul Gandhi, who supports Election Commission in Telangana and opposes it in Karnataka, will the two Rahul Gandhis have a discussion on Election Commission? And point number two, if Mr. Nikhil Jain lied, there was no interim order by the Supreme Court. But if Nikhil Jain is saying that anyways whatever they are saying has been accepted by the Supreme Court, then what is the point of a discussion? And thirdly, Nikhil Jain, 60 lakh people's names have been deleted apparently, 20 lakh, 22 lakh are dead, so on and so forth. Why don't you provide 1%, 60,000 in an affidavit to the Supreme Court and say, look, these are all wrongly deleted. In Telangana, you want voters deleted. In Madhya Pradesh, you want them deleted. In Rajasthan, you want them deleted. That time it is all kosher. And today, when the fake voters, ghost voters, voters who don't have the vote in Bihar or double voting, Dogeshwar Babu included, are being deleted, then you have a problem. Why do you want Dogeshwar to vote? Who is Dogeshwar to you? Is Dogeshwar your committed voter? How many Dogeshwar votes have you created and you want them to vote?
Okay, so it is these issues that is being weeded out. That's the claim that has been made by Election Commission as well and on the charge of the opposition as well. The EC has even invited Rahul Gandhi and has said that the issues that you're mentioning in public, you are most welcome. In fact, Rahul Gandhi had claimed he had 100% proof, but he never went to the Election Commission with it. Just a moment, I also want to take our viewers through the visuals that are coming in. This is the live update that's coming in at the Makar Dwar. The opposition leaders united in their protest, saying that the SIR exercise should be scrapped completely. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra also joining the protest. The opposition leaders are saying that the government is not ready for a debate and the government is indulging, or the EC is acting at the behest of the BJP, leading to disenfranchisement of the real voters. Now, Nikhil Jain, on the charge that has been made by Rahul Gandhi, he claimed that he has 100% proof that the EC was working at the behest of the BJP. He claimed some malpractice in Karnataka. When asked for proof, he was not able to furnish it. The same happened in Maharashtra as well. How many times will the opposition leaders make a charge without any proof whatsoever being given?
So, Pratibha, first of all, Rahul Gandhi made it very clear a couple of days ago that the discrepancy that they found in the Bangalore Central Lok Sabha constituency during the Lok Sabha elections of 2024 is something that they've only been able to discover quite recently, because the Election Commission does not give them machine-readable voter rolls. It took them a lot of time to work on it, and I've personally spoken to the team who actually worked on that. And I'll tell you what the actual issue is. Within the Lok Sabha constituency of Bangalore Central, there's an assembly segment called Mahadevapuram. In that segment, 40 to 50,000 voters were added right before the elections, and a lot of there were many instances where on a single residence 150 voters were registered, and we also saw
very quickly, Shehzad, respond to that, and we slip into a quick break. Shehzad, very quickly.
If voters are added, when voters are added, the final draft of the voting list is given to all political parties. How many objections were raised by their BLAs then? So this is all rubbish. If they have the proof, why don't they give it to the Supreme Court?
Okay, all right. In fact, the Supreme Court is still hearing the case. The protest still continues. We hope that there are not going to be disruptions yet again in the House. Nikhil Jain, I can see you showing a document, but we'll have to leave it at that. Thanking you both for joining us on the broadcast. And